Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. Today I am so excited because it is Sephora's savings event and Rouge members are kicking off on April 5th through the 8th. They have early access. Then the next tier is VIB with 15% off, and that's going to start off on April 9th through the 15th. And then you've got the Insider that is going to be 10% off, and that is going to start on April 9th through the 15th. So if you have not signed up as an Insider, definitely worth doing that to at least get 10% off. And I'm going to leave all this information down below in the description box. But I first wanted to thank Sephora for sponsoring this video. I'm going to be sharing my recommendations. I've got some of my tried and true products in here that I absolutely love, as well as some new things that I am obsessed with, as well as share my wish list or what I'm going to be picking up. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the recommendations. Okay, I'm so excited for the Sephora savings event, and I am going to try to whip through my recommendations and kind of include some of the things that are in my cart as well. I always tell people that this is a great time to pick up your staples such as shampoo and things that you are regularly going to be shopping for. And then I always like to include a few splurge items, perfume, tools and such. So I'll include some of those. And I tried to hit every category, but I didn't want this to be an hour long. So let's go ahead and we're going to start with hair care first. This is often something I always pick up because I'm going to need shampoo and conditioner. And I recently picked up the new Kerastase Premier line. I picked up several pieces of this line and I am obsessed. So I'm somebody who colors their hair regularly, and I also feel like it's important to kind of switch up your shampoo routine from time to time. Your hair kind of gets used to the same shampoo and conditioner. So I have been loving this Kerastase. This is actually a pre-shampoo treatment, and this product is supposed to sort of clarify your hair, make sure there's not any calcium buildup from your water and your products. And so you put this on, you leave it on for 5 minutes, and this includes citric acid and glycine, which is supposed to kind of repair your hair. And then after I leave that in for 5 minutes, I use the Kerastase Shampoo Premier. I'm absolutely loving this combination. I follow up with the conditioner. And then once I get out of the shower and I'm ready to style my hair, I use the serum filler. This is also from the Premier line, and I have just been loving this entire line. I feel like my hair is kind of feeling healthy and strong. I've also been sort of wanting to grow it out a bit, and so I feel like this is actually helping a bit. So I cannot recommend these products enough, especially if you are somebody who has sort of dry or damaged hair, you color it somewhat. I think you might really like this. My hair's been loving it, and it also smells good as well. Another product that I bought that I believe I got that at the last savings event was from Way, and this is the hair gloss, and this is another product that I just fell in love with. This is a gloss treatment that I like to use about once a week, and I swear it sort of has helped kind of in between getting my hair done. It just makes your hair very smooth, very silky, very shiny, and this is a fun little treatment to add in to your routine. So love this product as well. And then as far as a tool, This is going to be a splurge item, but this is one that I completely recommend. This is the Dyson Air Wrap, and I will admit I have bought this. I wasn't sure if it was worth the big price tag, and now I am a complete convert. I cannot live without it. And my big splurge item is the new limited edition Air Wrap in the pink and rose gold. I am so obsessed with that color. I had promised my daughter that I would give her my Air Wrap. She has tried to steal it a couple different times. So I thought I would buy myself the new limited edition pink and rose gold one, give her my Dyson, because once you get over the learning curve, I feel like this is such a great tool. I am not great with like curling irons and things like that, and I've been wanting to wear my hair a little softer and wavier, and I absolutely love this component right here. It just does the work for me. It stays in, gives me kind of nice soft waves that I like. So for those of you who may not be great with all the different tools and curling irons and such, I think you would actually like the Dyson. If you have been on the fence or you've been wanting to invest in it, I can tell you I'm actually gonna buy another one. That's how much I like it. I can't live without it anymore, and it is just such a great tool. So yes, it is a splurge item. I'm gonna be getting it 20% off. So that is my big purchase for the savings. Moving on to body care, I love this superfood. This is Youth to the People, and this is the Superfood Niacinamide Body Cleanser. If you are somebody who loves a good wash, you will love this one. It is just a fantastic cleanser that leaves your skin clean, but also leaves a nice little layer of hydration on the skin. So if you are not going to be putting on your moisturizer on your body every day, I feel like I can get away with that with this cleanser. It is just fantastic and definitely sort of a staple in my shower. And then as far as body lotion, I have a new discovery that I love, and this is from La Satane. This is a brand I have loved for many years, but I picked up this redefining and cellulite reducing artichoke body cream. Now, I cannot necessarily say it's going to get rid of all your cellulite and all that stuff. I don't know if there's any miracle cream like that, but I will tell you that this has the best fresh smell ever. I just love it. This sinks right into your skin. It does make me feel like it's firming my skin up. It's hydrating, and I've just been loving this. And I was just in the market for a really nice body cream, and I just really loved the texture of this cream. And the scent of this cream is very fresh, spring-like. It's not too strong of a scent. It's not going to interfere with your perfume and such, but it is going to leave you with a light, fresh, clean scent, and I'm just obsessed with it. Okay, moving on to skincare. One of my favorite steps in my skincare routine is adding an essence, and I fell in love with this Ilia Face Base Milk. I don't know if you can see, I'm literally about halfway through my bottle here. So this is in my cart to purchase. That's how much I love it. And basically it is a light lotion hybrid, and it is so awesome. And I will use this after I tone my skin. I want to start to add back in some hydration, and I just love to sort of add thin layers of hydration to my skin, and this one has the best texture. My skin just soaks it up. And again, I use it in the morning and the evening. It is just fantastic. And the best part is that this is great for all skin types. So if you're dry like myself, you can use it as an essence. If you're somebody who has oily skin, you can actually use this as your moisturizer. It might be perfect as a light moisturizer. I also think this is going to be fantastic for the summer months. I may not need as heavy as a moisturizer, and I might be able to get away using this. This includes really great ingredients. It's got hyaluronic acid in here, as well as hydration boosting ingredients. Just absolutely love this, and this one is in my cart as well to repurchase. Another product that I highly recommend is sunscreen. And you should wear sunscreen year round, but we are especially coming into the spring and summer months. So I always recommend having people pick up their favorite sunscreen or use this as a time to try a couple new ones. And one of the new ones that I recently tried was from Super Goop, and this is the Protect tint, and this is a daily SPF tint. It is a 50 SPF, and I really love this product. So this one is going to be a tint for your face. It's going to add just a little bit of coverage, so you can wear this as your foundation, and I have it in the shade 20C, which is light with a cool undertone. And I picked this up to use when I was doing the LA half marathon. I wanted to make sure that I was protecting my skin for those few hours. And I really ended up loving this, kind of using this as a tinted foundation on those good skin days. It's going to be perfect for the summer months, and it leaves your skin with a nice healthy glow. So I'm loving this one. And then in my cart, I also have the Super Goop Play Antioxidant Body Sunscreen Mist. It's an SPF of 50. I love to have that one just in general to spray it on, especially if I'm going to be out in the sun. So those are two sunscreen products that I've really been enjoying. Okay, moving on to complexion products. One new product that I have fallen in love with, and I have been using this as a primer slash foundation, and this is the Dior Forever Glow Star Filter. I have been using this as my foundation with just concealer and just completely loving it. That's what I have on my face today. And if you are my skin twin, I picked this up in 2in. So this is the shade 2in, and as you can see, you can wear this like a filter, but it also has some really nice coverage. It sort of matches my skin tone, and so I just like to kind of put it all over, and then I will go in with my concealer and call it a day. So this is just an absolutely beautiful product, and again, multi-purpose. You can wear this underneath your foundation. You can wear it as your foundation. You can also just kind of put it at the high points on your face and use it as highlighter, underpainting. Very versatile product. And this is a new true love from Dior. Now while we're at it, I'm just going to go ahead and mention the other Dior product that I'm obsessed with. This is the Dior Forever Glow Maximizer Liquid Highlighter in pink, and these two products I've just been obsessed with. So this is the most beautiful natural highlighter. So I will use the filter as my foundation, And then I did just put that on that side. But on this side, I already used this as my highlighter, and I just love this. It gives me such a natural little glow, and that's what I'm loving about these Dior products. They feel fantastic as far as texture on the skin. They give you such a healthy glow. I love the little doe foot applicator. I also love to wear this as eyeshadow, or you can come up and use it in the brow bone as a little highlighter anywhere you want to. You could even use this on your lips. But isn't that so pretty? And I'm particularly in love with the shade pink. So these two products, these were recently launched and are definitely recommendations to pick up at the savings event. This is also a great time to pick up your favorite foundation, and one of my ultimate favorite foundations ever is the Guerlain. This is the Terracotta La Tante. I bought this when this first launched and have completely fallen in love with this. This is like in my top 5 of all my favorite foundations. It just provides me with the most beautiful finish on the skin, and this is going to be perfect for the upcoming summer months as well, because this has a, I would say, semi-matte finish. It's very natural looking on the skin, but this is one that I don't feel like I need to powder down at all. And this is also an Allure award winner foundation. Couldn't get that out, but this one is just a true love. If you are my skin twin, I would pick it up in the shade 2C. And I think what I love about this is it really does give my skin some nice coverage, has more coverage than I was expecting it with the Tidal tint, but it just is going to mesh with my skin. It looks very natural. It has these kind of powder pigments in it, so I don't feel like I need to powder. I have more dry, mature skin, so that's a plus for me, and it's just a really beautiful, healthy, natural glow. And this is my #1 pick for foundations, because this is going to work for all skin types, and they have expanded the shade range, so there's going to be a little something for everyone as well. So this is my #1 pick for foundation, but also think it's a great time to pick up your favorite foundation or pick up a foundation that you've been wanting to try. So speaking of, let me know if there's a foundation that you think I need to try. I always love buying foundations, and so far I do not have one in my cart. So seeking advice on that. So let me know if there's something you want to see, and I'll include that in my haul. The other foundation and concealer that I am recommending is the Laura Mercier. This is the Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Waterproof Foundation, as well as this new concealer that they just launched, and I fell in love with it. And this is her Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Serum Concealer. And when I was going to recommend this, I was like, you know what? This is such a good foundation. When this first launched, you guys heard me talk about it over and over again, because I just loved it. And I am in the color 2C2 Soft Sand, and this is like one of my perfect match foundations. You know, when you're trying to figure out what your perfect match is, this is the color that I will put in those foundation finders, because it truly is a great match for me. And this one is going to give you medium coverage, a very natural finish. It is waterproof, very long wearing. I just fell in love with this because I felt like I found like the perfect match for my skin, and I do feel like that always makes a huge difference. I loved the finish. I just thought it looked fantastic. And then the concealer came out, and I have to say, if you have more mature skin and eyes and stuff like that, you are going to love the texture of this concealer. It is very unique, so lightweight. It has some nice coverage. Again, does not sink into the wrinkles. It is just so beautiful. And I have this one in 2C. It is very brightening. We'll go ahead, add just a little of this right now. It is so, so good. I love it. I love it. I love it. We'll go ahead, add a little bit of that right now. It is so, so good. And I'm using the Sephora number 57 concealer brush. If you have not picked this up, this is a game changer. Using this for concealer just really kind of airbrushes underneath the eyes. It's a no-brainer because the Sephora collection is 30% off. So now that I'm using it, I want to recommend that concealer brush as well. They have a lot of good brushes, by the way, but isn't that amazing? Nice little brightening, waking up my skin. This is a new concealer that I can highly recommend, but then an oldie but a goodie. Actually, they just expanded the shade range. I love the Kosas Revealer Concealer. This is another one that I just love to wear, not only underneath my eyes but all over my skin, and they expanded the shade range, and now they have a new color which is 2.6C, which is an even better color for me. And let me give you a swatch of this one. That is 2.6C in the Kosas Revealer Concealer. Love, love, love this concealer. This is another one that's very forgiving on more mature skin. It's very hydrating, and it's just fantastic, not only for underneath the eyes. I will often just wear it with my new Dior Forever Glow Star Filter. Kind of come in with my concealer where I need it, and I swear I just get the most natural, pretty look on the skin. Okay, now that we talked about one of the Sephora brushes that is a must get, the Pro Concealer number 57, I recently picked up the Sephora. This is the Total Coverage Angled Sponge. Number one, in this adorable pink color, but I have discovered that I really like having a little bit of an angled sponge, so I can kind of go in like underneath the eyes, just areas where I just need that kind of flat edge on my face. And this is just such a good little sponge. Wanted to mention that because 30% off the Sephora collection. This is such a good deal, and I just have been loving this little beautiful pink little sponge from Sephora. Another brush that you see me use all the time is the IT Cosmetics Heavenly Complexion brush. I think I have 6 or 7 of these brushes. I absolutely use this every single day, and the reason I love this one is because it's just so good for liquid and cream products. It is just such a versatile brush. You have one side that you can put your foundation, your cream blush on, your contour, your bronzer, and then on the other side you can use this for your concealer as well. This is one of my most used brushes, and then I always include this brush in my recommendations, but I am serious, anybody who has bought this brush has thanked me. This is going to be on the splurge item, and this brush is from La Mer. This is the powder brush. It is literally the best, softest brush ever, and I use this as my final step after I've done makeup. Sometimes I'll dip it into a little bit of a soft bronzer and just kind of put it all over my face, but I also like to use this to just buff everything in every single day because I just want to make sure I don't have any sharp lines with my makeup. I just feel like this is the final step to make sure everything is all buffed into your skin. It's soft, it's fantastic. You can use it for bronzer, powder, any of those kind of things. And it is just the best brush ever. Use it every single day. Cannot recommend it. Okay, moving on to contour and bronzer. A product that I use every single day is from Westman Atelier. This is her Face Trace Contour Stick. I love it. I have it in the shade Biscuit, and I literally repurchased this. I use it every single day. Cannot recommend it enough. And Biscuit is like the perfect sort of coffee tone. It works perfect with my light to light medium skin tone, and it's creamy and dreamy and just one of my ultimate favorite products. As far as bronzer, I'm gonna have to keep with my favorite here, and this is from Gucci, and I have this in the shade number 2. It is still just such a fabulous tone of bronzer. It makes the most beautiful sort of contour shade for your eyes as well as bronzer on your cheeks. Cannot recommend the Gucci bronzers enough. I'm gonna put a little bit of this bronzer on right now. It is just so pretty and it has such a nice finish to the skin, not too much. Now, speaking of Gucci, I have 2 other kind of staples that I recommend, and that is their brow pencil. I am not the best with brows, and I absolutely love the Gucci brow pencil. It's basically a powder pencil. It's so easy to use, and it's got one side that you can brush your brows up, fill them in with the powder brow pencil, and it just looks very natural. And this is my preferred brow product, and I have this in the shade Brun, so definitely recommend that. This is repeat purchase. I also really love the Gucci mascara. So this is a fantastic mascara. The brush is sort of unique, and you can really volumize your lashes with this mascara. Of course, the packaging is pink and perfect, but these are 2 actual great products as well. Anytime I use this mascara on camera, you guys always say, "Ooh, your lashes look so good." So I'm going to use that mascara more often. Love those. And moving on to blush products, I have fallen in love with this Rare Beauty. This is the Soft Pinch liquid blush in the color Hope. I've been using this in my last few videos. I've just been obsessed with this color, and it is the perfect nude mauve color. It is just subtle enough, but it also just kind of gives my complexion a little lift, and the finish on this Hope one is a little bit glowy. I have just been loving this blush. I love the doe foot applicator as well. So definitely recommend these blushes, and they are very long lasting. And then for powder blushes, I have to go back to my Valentino. I absolutely love, love, love these blushes. The formulas are just outstanding. They are kind of creamy. It's almost like a cream to powder finish. They're so beautiful. All their colors are fantastic. I know this color looks a little scary in the pan. This is number 1, but it's just going to give you such a beautiful flush. I also love this in shade number 8. I have 2 other ones of these. I love them all, and I just sort of alternate in between. These can also be worn on your eyes. They're eye to cheek shadows. Definitely worth picking one up at this savings event. And then another product. This is actually a lipstick, but I have been wearing it as blush as well. This is a new release from Westman Atelier. She launched her suede lipsticks, and I picked this up in the shade Je Rêve, and this is such a pretty color. And this is going to be a soft matte lipstick. So I might as well mention these lipsticks. I would definitely pick up one. They're just so velvety and so pretty, but I actually like wearing this on my lips as well as my cheeks. So I will take that color and Je Rêve. We're just going to be coating on lots of makeup today. But I just think that's such a little pop of color. Kind of reminds me of back in the old days when my mom would always put lipstick, or a little bit of lipstick, on my cheeks. Not only do I like this for my lips, I really love using it as blush. She has some beautiful colors and definitely worth picking up at least one to give it a try. And it is a multi-purpose product. My favorite face powder is from Westman Atelier. This is her Vital Skincare Powder in the shade Bubble. As you can see, I literally use that probably every single day. It is just a fabulous brightening powder that is going to let your skin shine through, especially if you're not somebody who likes powder in general. I think you might love this one. The finish is just very beautiful and natural, and it has some skincare benefits in it, so who doesn't love that? For loose finishing powder, I love the Givenchy Prism Libra Loose Setting and Finishing Powder. I have it in the shade Voila Rosé, but for some reason I cannot seem to find it in my stash today. So I have already put that back in my cart in case my daughter might have stolen that powder from me. And so if that's the case, I'm picking it up again. That's how much I love it. That one's going to have a little bit more of a slightly glowier finish. It just makes your skin look pretty, and it has the multiple colors in there, so I feel like it kind of color corrects as well. So absolutely love that, and I noticed that they have a mini version as well, which I might have to pick up. That would be great to travel. Okay, for eyeshadows, I wanted to recommend the Guerlain eye quads because I feel like these do not get enough love, and the formula of these eye quads is like really beautiful. They are creamy, they are easy to use, they have some really pretty color stories, and this one is in Imperial Moon, and I wear this a lot. So it was funny when I was thinking about what to recommend. I felt like Guerlain needed a little love. I'll be honest, these remind me a little bit of the Tom Ford eyeshadows, but at a slightly better price point. The shadow formula really is exquisite, worth checking out one of those eye quads. Another eyeshadow recommendation that I have been leaning on a lot lately is I have literally been using my bronzer in the crease and then pulling out some of my Laura Mercier Caviar sticks and creating just a really simple eye. I love the shade Amethyst. That's what I'm wearing on my eyes today. I just did bronzer in the crease, Amethyst on my lid. I also love Cafe Noir. I have Moonlight. Like basically any of these like easy caviar sticks, they just work so beautifully for a quick and easy eye. And I feel like as we are coming into spring and summer that we are going to be wanting easy, quick makeup, and I just thought it would be a great time to pick up some of your favorite Laura Mercier Caviar sticks. Easy eyeshadows. Hourglass makes some beautiful ones as well. I will post down my favorite colors that I use the most down in the description box, but wanted to mention those. Great time to pick up quick little easy color stick. Okay, we are getting there. I wanted to just mention a few lip products that are my favorite. As many of you know, I love the Dior Lip Maximizers. One of my favorite colors is this icy blue. I know it looks a little like, whoa, do you want to put blue on your lips? But it is such a gorgeous color on the lips that I just fell in love with it. So definitely recommend any of the Dior Lip Maximizers. They are so pretty. And then the next one's going to come as no surprise to you, but I am a little bit obsessed with the Lawless Forget the Filler lip line in period. Like, I love their lip mask, I love their lip balms, but my favorites are the glosses, and these truly rival. When these came on the scene, these rival my Dior Lip Maximizers. They are enough different that I can justify both, but these are so amazing. I have so many of the colors of these. A couple of my current favorites are this one in Lavender Sorbet. Oh, it's so gorgeous. I am just coated with makeup here, but this is Lavender Sorbet. It is so gorgeous. And then I have Nudie here, as well as Cherry Vanilla. That's like one of my favorites. So I'll give you a little swatch of that. This is Nudie. Such a perfect color. And then I've got the jumbo size of the Cherry Vanilla. I feel like everybody needs Cherry Vanilla because it's just going to liven up your complexion. It is such a beautiful, almost like popsicle cherry color. It's so pretty, but you cannot go wrong with any of those lip products. So up here we've got the blush from Rare Beauty, we've got the Westman Atelier lipstick, we've got the Dior Lip Maximizer in the icy blue, and then we've got three of my favorite shades from the Lawless Forget the Filler line. And then I recently discovered the Amy Cole lip oils. I picked up one on a whim, and then guess what? I fell in love with them that I went back and I got two more. So number one, I often like to just wear lip liner and then top it with this reflection lip oil. These just feel so good on the lips. That's actually what I'm wearing right now, but it is just such a good formula. They're not too thick or gloppy. I think that's what I would say. I was like, oh, this is like the perfect texture. And then I went back and I had to pick up the color Bliss, which is sort of like my perfect nude color. Is that just perfection? And then look at this color. This is Smitten. And again, if you have not tried these lip oils, these are definitely worth picking up. And what I would say is, as far as lip oils, they are just a little bit thinner in texture, but they just feel very nourishing on the lips. And I find that they stay in place, if that makes sense. They're not going to kind of slip around. They sort of grip the lips, and that was just a new fun discovery. And on the lip front, not that I need any more lip products, but I am going to pick up maybe one or two of the new YSL Love Shine lip oil sticks. Those just look so amazing. I'm already a fan of the old version, the Candy Glaze sticks, and I've heard good things about these new ones, so I have a couple of those in my cart. Let me know if you have a favorite shade. If you have tried those, let me know. Okay, moving on to some perfume recommendations. I'm a huge fan of commodity perfumes, and they now sell them at Sephora. And I think that a great buy for anyone would be the Commodity Exploration set. But what I love about their perfumes is all about creating scent space. So within each of their scents, they have a personal genre that is going to be, I would say, lighter in nature, something that you're going to enjoy for yourself. Then they have the expressive line, which is going to be perfectly balanced. So within the scent space, you're going to smell yourself others will smell you, but it's not going to be overpowering. And then they have the bold line, and this is the scent space upon which you want to make a statement. You definitely want to smell yourself, but you want others to smell you as well. And the exploration kit is such a fun experience because you're going to get to experience all 18 scents within the different scent spaces, and I just had so much fun kind of going through there, learning about myself. And I truly like all of their fragrances. Like, they are really very approachable fragrances. I have gifted so many people Milk. That is like one of my favorite commodity fragrances ever, and everybody that I have given that fragrance to, they have loved it. It's like this milky, warm kind of hug of a fragrance. It is just fantastic. And for the spring months, I've actually been pulling out my Moss fragrance. This is in the personal scent space, so this is going to be lighter and fresher. And Moss is sort of this earthy, woody scent, which is not normally my genre, but I have to be honest, the sun has come out. We're experiencing some warmer weather, and I'm gravitating towards those fresher scents that are slightly more earthy. This one opens with bergamot, so it's got this really fresh, invigorating opening. And it's got a little bit of oak moss in here as well as petitgrain. It's just one of these very easy, no-brainer scents. Very fresh, slightly herbal, sort of one of those understated, kind of elegant scents. Just an everyday scent that I've really been enjoying. So if that sounds up your alley, I would definitely check out the commodity fragrances in general. I have been a longtime fan of that brand, and I'm so excited that they are at Sephora. Now, one perfume that is in my cart is the new Kilian limited edition. It is called Sun-Kissed Goddess. This sounds like it is like the perfect beachy tropical scent ever. Sort of gets described as a suntan lotion scent, but in the best way possible, as if you are walking on the beach in Hawaii and you smell those tropical flowers like tiara as well as manoi. One of my fellow perfume friends just picked this up and she was like, "You have to get this, Abby. It smells so amazing." She said it had a little bit of similar vibes to Homage Love Tuberose. So if you've smelled that, there is going to definitely be a white floral element. But she said it was very creamy, latonic, but there's this freshness that she thought I would really love. So that is in my cart. I'm hoping to score that one at the event, but I'm realizing we could be here all day if we were going to talk about perfumes. So I will do a separate Sephora perfume video for you, because now I'm remembering, if you're a vanilla lover, you would love this Goddess by Burberry. That's what I'm saying. We could be here all day long. So I will do a whole separate video with just perfumes as well. Okay, last but not least, I am a huge fan of Moon Juice supplements, and I have several supplements that I use from this brand. The first one I want to talk about is magnesium, and this one's going to be for any of you who may have trouble staying regular. Yep, this is going to help with that. Magnesium does. This is also a great de-stressor and a relaxer. It tastes really well. It is pink. It is kind of a fun little drink. This is a supplement that I take every single day. I tend to take it in the evenings before I go to bed because it sort of relaxes me. It helps me lull off to sleep. And again, it will keep you nice and regular. It tastes great, and I wanted to recommend that one. The one that I also have in my cart that's a repurchase is Ting Energy, and this one is a metabolism boosting supplement that also includes ginseng in it. Doesn't exactly taste like Tang back in the day, but it does have a mango taste, so the name is Ting. but I always call it like my adult version of Tang. And this one is again going to kind of give you some energy if you're kind of sluggish and you need a little burst of energy, if you want to kind of rev up your metabolism as well. That's another supplement that I love from Moon Juice. And then I also love the Super Beauty Daily Antioxidant Supplement. That supplement is going to help with your hair, skin, and nails. I have used that off and on for a few years now, and I really highly recommend that one as well. So that one's in my cart. They just are a really solid brand as far as supplements. So if you are needing to pick up a few of those things, check out Moon Juice. Really great brand. I have used them for years. Okay, those are my recommendations. I stuck in a few items on my wish list. So the big thing in my cart is actually the new Dyson Airwrap in the pink and rose gold. I'm hoping to score that since I am shopping rouge. I've got a couple of the YSL Love Shine lip oil sticks. I have got the new Kilian Sun Goddess perfume in my cart and a few other things. So if there's something else that you think I must try, please let me know. I'm going to be able to shop on April 5th. And as usual, I love to hear from you. Let me know what items you're going to be picking up. I will leave everything down below in the description box about the Sephora savings event and all the different tiers and dates and such. So you can check that out down there. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Sephora, for sponsoring this video, and I will be back with another one soon.